197 Satan had possession of the stone. He had claimed the water-giving rock and the tablets of stone based on the condition first set by Moses' mistakes, and then brought to fruition by John the Baptist's faithlessness. Moses had first obtained the stone after fulfilling dispensations of 40 for the separation of Satan in the wilderness. To purify and recover the stone, Jesus fasted in the wilderness for 40 days. Satan was well aware that Jesus went into the wilderness for this purpose, and his intention in giving the first temptation was to keep the stone in his possession. Jesus suffered from hunger in the wilderness, just as the Israelites had in Moses' day. When the Israelites could not overcome their hunger, but fell into faithlessness, this eventually let Satan claim possession of the stone. Likewise, if Jesus were to lose faith and satisfy his hunger by turning the stone into bread, abandoning his effort to restore the stone, Satan would possess the stone forever. Jesus' answer to this temptation was, "Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds from the mouth of God." 198 Originally, human beings were created to live on two kinds of nourishment. The body lives on the nourishment obtained from the physical world, while the spirit lives by receiving the love and truth of God. However, since fallen people cannot receive the word directly from God, their spirits have life by the words of Jesus, who came as the incarnation of God's word. 199 Jesus said, "I am the bread of life. Unless you eat the flesh of the Son of Man and drink his blood, you have no life in you." 200 He meant that a person does not live a complete and wholesome life merely by eating bread to keep his body alive. His life is not full unless he lives by Jesus, who came as the life-giving nourishment for the spirit. Indeed, the stone in Satan's hands, signifying the rock and the tablets of stone, which Moses had lost, symbolized the very self of Jesus. 201 Who was being subjected to this temptation. In his reply, Jesus meant that although he was starving, he was less concerned about obtaining the bread